Suffering for suffering's sake is irresponsible. And I know that probably offended some people, but here we go. The way that you know you are getting closer to God is through suffering, but it has to be God appointed suffering. Irv, what's the difference? We actually see this in the book of Colossians where it says, I rejoice in my suffering. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's pause there. To rejoice in your suffering means that you are actually excited about it. That word rejoice means to leap again. And so we're excited about suffering because of what this passage then explains next, which is, for I know that my flesh is becoming less about me and more about Christ-like, which means that the suffering that we're going through when it's appointed by God is actually going to, number one, shape our character. And number two, it's going to refine our identity and how we've actually been created, which means that it's actually a filtering process that prunes anything that shouldn't be there, which you'll start to notice that when you go through a moment of suffering, when it's been, again, appointed by God, you'll actually come out on the other side lighter. This is interesting because this is actually contradictory to what we see out there, which is you shouldn't suffer and everything is sunshine and rainbows. And if you are suffering, that means that you're out of the will of God. And that is not the case, because if that were true, then this means that post resurrection, after Jesus paid the price, this means that there would be no more form of suffering. But that's not true, because we also see in the Gospels where it's actually, or we actually see in the New Testament where it's written that we suffer many trials, which lets us know that there are going to be certain seasons where we may struggle financially. There are going to be certain seasons where we may struggle with our health. There's going to be certain seasons where we may struggle with solitude. There's going to be certain seasons where we may struggle with our identity and how we've been shaped. But again, when those have been appointed by God, it is all a portion of refinement that ultimately makes us more Christ-like, which is the ultimate form of who we want to be as believers.